welcome back to Practical Notions Tarot. My name is Jess, your most humble host, and I'm back. I'm back with hashtag Tarot Monday. Today's topic of discussion is, how does your boss view you now? I am recording this on Venus Friday, so by the time you view this, you would have experienced your weekend, and I hope it was wonderful. Hope it was blessed. Hope it was everything that you wished it could ever be. Yeah. All right. And so here are the cards here. So we got the Fae 9 for pile 1. We got the B, Mama B here. Mama B 1. I call this Mama B 1. In pile 3, worship 37, which reduces to 1. Okay. So I'll give you a moment to decide which is your pile. And while I do that, I'm going to ring the bell for my spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors. So if you are sensitive to loud noises, please cover your ears for your safety. All right. And I was trying to rush home as quickly as possible so I could beat the hens and stuff, the chickens. But you see how that works. I know you hear them. So yeah, we're just gonna have to just share this space then, and hopefully the music selection that I choose will, compliment us all. All right, and I'm gonna cleanse the energy in the room, in the reading, so we can pick up on accurate channeling for how our bosses view us now. All right, and we only want to welcome in the good light, the good spirit of all of our guardian angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Yes. All right, so hopefully you were able to make your selection, and I will see you on the other side. Hey, Pile 1, thank you for joining me on the other side. Okay, so how does your boss view you now? All right, to be honest, this is just their opinion. Really the only opinion that really matters is your inner voice. This is what Spirit told me to tell you. Listen to your inner voice, please, because it will help you to converse with your higher self. So no matter what is said here on any of the piles, actually, your voice matters. You matter. Your self-worth, your self-confidence, everything about you that makes you matters. Okay, they only see you for a split second, and some of them don't even really see you at all. You're just someone within the company. So yeah, but what I'm seeing now is that they feel that you lack direction, and they feel like you feel like you're stuck. The impression that they get of you is that you're stuck doing, I don't know, you're just stuck in life. Maybe a little irresponsible, bored, unstable, impatient, doesn't finish things, and you feel a little stifled here. This is what they're saying. And it's like you rush into things just quickly. You don't really give too much thought to it. It's like that movie Only Fools Rush In with Selma Hayek and the guy off of Friends. I don't know if you've ever heard of that movie, but yeah, check that out. Check it out. Just check it out if you haven't. But you know how it actually turned out. It was like topsy-turvy. That's why they said you lack direction, honey. I don't know if you had a woman boss. I don't know, but it almost feels that way, that or someone with a feminine energy here, even if it's in the male's body. We both have feminine and masculine energy. So, but I really feel like if it was a man, it was more of the feminine side that was trying to give you advice or looking at you in this way, or a woman. I mean, literally a woman that was looking at you in this way. And they said that you were holding back, you're acting a little bit reckless in some of your decision making. You lack faith in just your well-being here, your willpower. You lacked faith. A little bit restless, foolish, and impulsive. Yeah, this is what they're saying. But you got the Fae here, 9, end of a cycle. Not everything is all as it may seem. Be cautious, dear one. There is a story beneath the tale. And this is why I'm saying that's just their opinion. It's not, I don't have to be totally true about you. Yeah, you're at the end of a cycle here. So I really feel like you all are taking a different route here. This is what I'm seeing. Misunderstandings. Yeah, and this is the Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle. Yeah. So yeah, but what you feel between, I think really your boss lacks understanding of you. It's misunderstandings here. The standard operating procedure for fairies. Dang. I think you got probably a hater boss too, because I dropped my Palo Santo and it's lit too. You see that? Got a hater boss here. You just got a hater boss. I'm sorry, Pile One. You got a hater boss. And if you're a content creator, you got some hater audience members. This is what I'm hearing. This is what Spirit is saying. But the standard operating procedure for fairies is to be mischievous, devious, and playful to a fault. And for the reason they are often misunderstood. To them, they are simply living their lives as they always have and doing what is natural for who and what they are. You have pulled Fae because there has been a misunderstanding in your situation. Perhaps a miscommunication has occurred, or something is failing to see your, or someone is failing to see your viewpoint. And this is why I'm saying there's a misunderstanding between you and your boss. They don't see you correctly. Everyone has a different standard operating procedure, but different doesn't always mean wrong. Consider how you can be more compassionate for the people involved in this situation. And I understand they're judging you harshly, and I'm not sure the circumstance just yet, but from what Spirit is saying is that they just don't understand how you operate. You probably grew up under a certain type of procedure that's not really, conducive to the company or your employer right now. But Spirit is saying, hold tight, listen to the inner voice. I mean, this can be worked out. And they're saying, hey, get to know your boss a little bit more. And if it really doesn't gel that well, maybe it's time for something else. Because you got the leg here. Stability, stand firm, pursuit, endurance, independence, hurdles, climbing. You are a warrior here. And legs hold the whole body, the whole top of the body up, the whole top half of the body up. So you have the legs, the strength to walk away if need be. Because when I see the leg, I see the 8 of Cups, someone walking away from something. You don't have to agree, but making space for the opinions of others can and often does diffuse any tense situations. You'll be surprised what you can learn by being a better listener, and may even find that all involved have been chasing the same thing the whole time, but just in a different way. The same is true if you are experiencing an internal struggle. Give any emotions you are experiencing time for expression. Yeah. So really, what Spirit is saying, that you just need to have a conversation, show compassion, because maybe, like I said, you could be coming from a different background from your boss here, and this is why they're judging you the way they do. And it's not. I honestly feel like it's not your fault. I mean, we all have different backgrounds. And honestly, I feel like if you're doing your job correctly, does that even matter? And since this is coming up, maybe they're they don't have faith. They lack the faith in you. Yes, that you're actually going to come forth and do the work that you said you were going to do. This could be like someone that's always appearing late to work. You show up, but it's always late. So they're always having to pay overtime to somebody else that shows up on time. They don't have any space for the lateness for you, to make room for you. They show up on time. They do their job. And so this is kind of giving them the energy that maybe you're not really right for this position, or maybe you need some more training, what they call it, the PIP, personal what do you call that, PIP, personal improvement plan. Yeah, I think it's performance improvement plan. So yeah, you may have been a candidate for a PIP a few times. I can remember way back in the day when I worked for a bank. I'm not gonna tell you any names. but they would constantly put me on the pip because I just didn't understand the department that I was in. And I knew then, like, I'm great with numbers, but in a spiritual way, I'm just not great in that department. And it wasn't even really that I was crunching numbers. It was just handling stuff from the call-in center, just handling calls like that, opening, closing accounts, and handling safe deposit, which I didn't even understand why we were handling safe deposit boxes anyways from the remote setting. So yeah, it's like one of those things too. So yeah, definitely understand how you feel, because you're just like, what? None of this stuff is making sense. And this is why Spirit is saying you have a lot of misunderstandings in this culture, this company here. So like they're giving you a choice, they're giving you an out. You have the stamina to either stand firm on this 10 toes down. Well, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The leg, you can stand 5 to 10 toes down, and still be okay if you willing to open up the floor to talk to your boss about what you may not see eye to eye on, or you can just choose to go ahead and walk away. Listen to your inner voice, because your inner voice, like I said, is going to help you converse with your higher self on what to do next. And it's followed by euros. Sorry, y'all. I'm having a hard time pronouncing these runes, but euros. I hope I said that right. Upright, strength, hero, ox here. Hierophant and the chrysoprase. Taurus energy here. Yes, Taurus energy. So that tells me that you do have ability to be about duty, security, and service here, for real. You're service oriented, so service oriented, so you know how to serve people, you know how to resolve situations. So that tells me that you're pragmatic enough to go ahead and have a conversation with your boss, because your stability is what matters to you, and you don't want to mess up a good thing if it really truly is a good thing. Even with content creators, because like I'm saying, like I'm talking to all types of people. It's not people would just only have 9-to-5 jobs. We're in a different type of timeline, type of environment, type of world now, that a lot of people work for themselves, and who helps them create the content that they create is the audience. The audience members may have some issues or whatever. Maybe there's a misunderstanding. Maybe they don't understand why you created your platform in the first place, your channel or your website or the products that you produce. Maybe there's a common ground you can come to, and you can maybe put out surveys, quizzes, or something to get to know the people that you're serving, so you can meet in the middle ground here. They may not get everything from you, but they can get a good amount of support from you, to where you can actually work together to create something that they would actually like and want to have. You know what I'm saying? And it's followed by your hint card, HINT, thrift, avarice, Four of Prosperity, which is the Four of Pentacles here. I have more than enough. And I really feel like for you all, sometimes I feel like the reason why you're feeling this way a little bit is because you really want stability for yourself. This is what I'm saying. You're trying to hold on to any and everything that you have. You got a lot of earth energy here. You're just trying to survive. This is what I'm feeling for this pile. But your boss sees you as someone that, they could use a little bit more Saturn type of energy. Energy. What is that? A little bit more Saturn type of energy, infuse a little bit more of that. So you may want to go and check out your natal chart and see where is your Saturn placed, and read up on it, the house, because this is the time where you can use spirituality to help you through the negatives, the things that overshadow you, your shadow work that needs to still be done, the lessons. Yeah. And I'm saying this because I have Saturn in Libra. Saturn and Libra goes well together. Saturn loves Libra because we're the sign of justice. But also It depends on what's actually in the house, because I have a stellium in my 6th house with Saturn. So there's a lot going on all the time. So I have been told that sometimes I do feel scattered, or because Libra is an air energy. Sometimes I do feel scattered or preoccupied, or my mind's always somewhere else and distracted. I have a lot going on in my day-to-day reality. So yeah, it goes back to your natal chart, and you can get a free one from astro.com and put in your details. But yeah, definitely, I really feel like for you all, you have a lot going on at all the time. So therefore, sorry about that. My phone keeps blowing up, and I want to make sure I give you the proper attention. But yeah, you have a lot of stuff going on all at once, all the time here. This is what I'm feeling for you all. And so that could be an issue too, that maybe you're just distracted a little bit. But I see for you all, you just want your stability. And it could even be just this timeline that we're in, that things are changing so much, where people are getting handed so much work that they just obviously can't even do it. Because the companies are trying to save money, they're trying to budget, they're trying to make their quarters. Yeah, so I can see both sides of the story, and a Libra can. I'm sorry, y'all. 2 of Pentacles. This is what I'm saying. You're juggling stuff. This is the issue. Balancing resources, adaptation, resourcefulness, flexibility, stretching resources. I really feel like the company is stretching resources, and so are you. You're just trying to make it where you fit in, get in where you fit in, make it where you can, so you can keep your stability. So yeah, I totally get it. So if you two can come to like the Fae 9 end of a cycle, if you can come to an understanding, because this is a misunderstanding between you two. And I'm not saying you prompted it. You just come to work and do your job. But something about this employer doesn't understand you. And you got the King of Cups here. Okay, wise, diplomatic. Yeah, Spirit is saying, okay, it's time for you to be diplomatic here. Let's talk. Let's talk, boss. Let's talk. Balanced head and heart, devoted advisor, counselor. Let's talk. Let's talk about your expectations of me versus what I can actually give you in this position. Yeah. All right, and we got the 4 of Swords. When I see this, the ancestors are on top of the ancestors have your back here. Rest, relaxation, peace, sanctuary, recuperation, self-protection, rejuvenation. And you've got the Justice card. Thank God I was talking about Libra. Thank goodness. I'm just saying that, I really feel like it's time for you to rest, because I really feel like for you all, you've been stressed out about why is it that you're not actually making the cut with your boss, and why is it that they treat you so different. And it really is because you come from different environments, you come from different cultures, you come from different places. And even if you are black, white, Asian, Latino, Latina, there's still differences amongst everyone. Like I'm Black American. Someone from Nigeria is thinks totally different from what I think, So yeah, it could be that situation, but Spirit is saying you have the justice in your court right here. Justice, karma, consequences, accountability, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect. You have the justice here. You can actually do something with this energy. Be diplomatic, because justice, that's Libra energy, highly diplomatic. And we can come to, what can we agree on here? What can we agree on? We can agree to disagree. What can we agree on? And this is what Spirit's saying that is in your court here. You don't have to just lay down and take any old mistreatment of you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and one more card here. How does the boss feel about pile 1? Take your power back by claiming full responsibility for your life. Yeah, it's time for you to have that sit down talk with your boss, because I really feel like I I think that they could really like you if they knew where you were coming from here. This is what Spirit is saying, is that when you take back your power, and you actually give your narrative of things, and how your standards are, and what is it that what are their standards, and how can we meet in the middle. Balancing act right here, Two of Pentacles. You can actually secure your spot, maintain your stability with your home and in your finances, and actually give the boss a better feel of you and better work quality, better output, better production here. All right. So hopefully that makes sense, Pile 1. I know. It's sad. It's sad we come to this time in our life, but yeah. Get back to the basics. Yeah, that's what Spirit is saying. You need to have a come to Jesus meeting here. I know. You got it. You got this though. If this makes sense to you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please continue to create or design a life that makes sense to you, because that's the only way you'll be happy. And like I said, push come to shove, go ahead and put those boots on. You got the little leg here, and keep it pushing, keep it stepping. Okay. All right. Thank you again for joining me, and you take care. Welcome back, Pile 2. How are you, darlings? How are you? Okay. So what I'm seeing now, how does your boss view you? Okay. You have kind of like the Casanova energy, but the soft, and I almost feel like not even really the Casanova energy. I really feel like soft life for girl life, soft life for boy life. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like you're just resting. I mean, you're being a shameless flirt, over the top, adventurous, rebellious, energetic. Your confidence is speaking louder than words. It is. You're a charmer here in this workplace. Your excitement has everybody else excitement. It's infectious. Yeah, heroic travel, and you're uber sexy here. You see her back out. You see she's a bee. She's a mama bee here. Yeah, but it also causes them to feel like frozen with indecision when they want to give you assignments here. It's like, yeah, it's like an unclear path of what they want to give you, because I don't know if the work you do is actually making sense to who you are. I really feel like your outside bubbly energy, and honestly I really feel like this radiates from inside out, and it doesn't match the work that you're doing here. So I really feel like a lot of the assignments that they want to give you, they're withholding and almost avoiding even talking about giving you more things to do. It's like they're at a stalemate with you. It's like your energy is causing an obstacle and kind of impasse here. I really feel like this is how they're feeling, like the relationship that you have with the work you do is not really gelling well with your outer exterior, and I really feel like it radiates from the inside. You got Sagittarius energy here, and Libra energy. So I really feel like you have a wanderlust for life, and I really feel like the work that you do is not really making sense to the grand scheme of things here. This is how they're viewing you here. I'm not sure why, but I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what it is. It their personality? But it says Libra moon here. So this is how they're really feeling. This is the Seasons of the Witch, Beltane Oracle. Possibilities. You have so many possibilities with your I don't know, it's your charisma, your character here. You have a really wild, expansive, because Sagittarius is Jupiter. You have an expansive personality here for the work you do at this company. It's just you're just not really being shown. You're not really able to do the things that you really want to do here because your personality is bigger than life here. I mean, the work you do is not matching your personality here. And it says every day, thousands and thousands of hardworking bees travel miles in search of pollen to bring back to the hive as nourishment. Perhaps bee would rather stay inside the hive out of fear of being a tiny little creature in a big wide world. But bee knows it cannot build without the right resources and that it must be willing to leave the comforts of home in search of more. Bee has sought you out today to remind you to be willing to put yourself out there. Yes, I think the job is not fitting you. That's you're such a huge personality pile too that your boss is feeling that eventually you're gonna go away. I mean, in totality, even if they have you for a little bit, PRN status, even as if you work for an agency, maybe you may pick up either you may go off and start your own gig or something you're doing, or you may go and look for a permanent position at one of the places that they book you. Yeah, this is how they're feeling here, that they may lose you to the possibilities. Yeah, and they like you. That's the crazy part. Not even really the crazy part, because of course you want your boss to like you. This is so much better energy, different energy than pile one. Pile one was kind of like, I don't know if you're gonna work out. But this one is like, please don't go. Oh my goodness, please don't go. Because you're just so larger than life. But they know that the work that you do is not good enough to fill the shoes of your personality here. Yeah, and it says the universe will provide for your needs, but you must be willing to step outside the box. There is never just one source and always many possibilities waiting for you. One lost opportunity will be replaced by another, but perhaps wrapped in different packaging. And one relationship gone will be filled with the love of someone who can better attend to your needs, even if this new love is the exact opposite of your usual type. Just a bee travels from flower to flower. You too may need to try different avenues and trust your inner wings to guide you until your potential is distributed in the right place as you reach your familiar boundaries. You will begin to expand your ideas of what is good, right, and possible. The further you extend yourself, the more resources, tools, people, and opportunities you shall find. B reminds you to keep an open mind, as doing what you've always done will get you what you already have. Consider avenues you would never dream of embracing. You may find a whole new field of flowers from which to pick. Ooh, okay. And Spirit is saying, please look into the eagle, fox, and frogs as a representation of a spirit animal you may want to explore here, for real. Eagles fly to new heights. Foxes, feminine magic and seduction and charm, graceful. I'm telling you, you're sexy thing, you. And why I always keep coming back to that on the past few piles. You embrace your inner siren, your inner steamy seduction here. Your seduction is way too much for this position, and they know it. And I know they've had to have conversations with some coworkers that like to get a little fresh with you. I'm just saying, this is what Spirit is saying. This is what Spirit is showing me through my third eye, that they may have had to have conversations with other coworkers that may have tried to get fresh with you. They may have to send out emails stating, maybe you gotta leave when your shift is over. No talking after work. You can't be here after a certain time, 15 minutes, you gotta go. Do your report, hand over the shift and go. Because you have a lot of coworkers that really want to touch you a little bit. They want to kind of breathe on you a little bit closer than what they should be as a coworker here. And it says that you represent the ultimate woman, feminine energy, and I have the feminine right here, the symbolic feminine energy. That's what I'm saying. Is since this is facing to the left, you're in your ultimate divine feminine energy here. And so it's causing a lot of people to want to reach out and touch you. You're in your full goddess energy. Even if you're a man, you embrace your goddess energy here. And it's followed by stomach, assimilation, breakdown break. Whew, okay. What was that? Like I'm saying, you literally, your energy, your outer look, it is literally taking people's breaths away. Like it's like their heart is skipping a beat here. And it's like they have butterflies in their stomach here, because you have the stomach, assimilation, breakdown, gut feeling, desire, satisfaction, powerhouse of a woman, a divine feminine if you're a man. You have the powerhouse of the divine feminine for feeling here. You really satisfy the appetite of so many. I'm telling you, Princess and the Frog. I'm hearing that. Is that you are so, you embody something that a lot of people would love to have, and you do it with such ease. You're highly seductive in this environment here, and that's why they're kind of frozen with indecision of what to give you, because you are a dynamo here. I don't know. You may be a dominatrix. I don't know. Could be dominatrix. I don't know. We don't shave anybody over here like that, you know. But they know that you can put the whip appeal on any and everybody, and the kind of work you do is they want you to tone it down, because really we don't need that type of fraternization here at this company. This is how they're viewing you, okay? And who knows? I don't want to say it out loud, but they may be feeling some kind of way in the love below speaker box. Okay, you give them that devil energy, need, necessities, willpower. I'm telling you, you bring out the animalistic nature in your boss here. This is what I'm hearing and seeing here. Devil energy, Capricorn energy here. You bring out something. It's like they want to say something so bad to you. They want to communicate what they're really thinking about you. Mental agility here. You give them so much to say. Lapis lazuli, that is about communication here. The crystal, the gemstone. It's navis. So yeah, they really want to say something to you about this, but they know it's kind of a little bit of a conflict within them. That's why they're frozen in decision of how should they handle this, because I really feel like they've had to talk to people in the office or the HR, the carpet people, about your energy. You are like a fox, a super seductive fox here. This is what Spirit is saying, because you got the eagle, the fox, and the frog. Okay. And you know, in fairy tales, what do they normally say? You have to kiss a lot of frogs to get to the prince, right? And I really feel like a lot of folks are feeling your vibe here. You're the ultimate goddess here. And it's followed by your hint card, HINT, renewal, compassion, Ace of Cups here. I'm telling you, I am divine love and expression. People want to give you their cup of love. I'm telling you, you got a lot of people in the workplace that really are vibing with you. They think you're a fox. They love the way you look. You got curves everywhere. Even if you're a man, you got a package that they keep looking at for some reason. And it's Chariot. Okay, well, we already know it's not for just some reason. They're really attractive. You're a very attractive pile too. You're very, very attractive, and I'm pretty sure some have even crossed code, and no one ain't supposed to talk like that. You already know they're not supposed to be talking like that in the office, in a professional place, and called you beautiful, called you a very good looking, and they said it in front of higher ups, and that's what's kind of gotten people like, maybe we should separate these two. You know what I'm saying? So success, ambition, determination, willpower, control, self-discipline, focus, the Chariot. They kind of want you to move to a different location, because you know the Chariot is about moving away from something. They want for your safety. They kind of want you to move it along to a different department, because they really feel like yourself, your personality, your whole package it needs to be put in another department quickly. They said 8 of 1. Movement, speed, progress, quick decisions, sudden changes. Oh yeah, it's a lot of excitement in the office. So yeah, they want to put you somewhere else, doll or sir. They want to put you somewhere else. They want to put you somewhere else. Yeah, because they want to have order in the court, order in the house, order. For Pentacles, possessiveness, insecurity, hoarding, stinginess, stability. They want to have order in this office, this department. Savings, materialism, wealth, frugality. They want to keep the staff that they have. They don't want to have to fire people for being inappropriate in the office here. Yeah. Oh, do you see this? I cannot make this up, y'all. I can't. Spirit, what is going on? Ancestors, okay? Seven of Cups. You got a lot of options here. Choices, search for purpose, illusion, fantasy, daydreams, wishful thinking. You got a lot of people daydreaming about you, pile 2. A lot of people drinking it. Yeah. Did you hear what I said? They want to get a drink with you, and they're wondering what kind of drink can they go have with you. Well, how can they entice you to go out to happy hour? You know, they want to get close to you, and the people in the office are like, absolutely not on my watch. Your boss feels that you bring so much personality to the company in totality, but they've had to have conversations with some of the staff members, and this isn't only just it's not only men that they're having discussions with, it's women too, because you know we are in a very fluid society, and yeah, some people are not afraid to admit that they want to get close to you in a lot of ways, and this is not dependent on sex. Take it how it goes, you know. So yeah, you got both sexes looking at you, honey, looking, and wanting to invite you out for a cocktail or two. Yeah. And Spirit is saying, no matter how hard you try to convince yourself otherwise, you are never alone. Okay. So Spirit is saying, yeah, you're this dynamic woman or man, but I'm telling you, this is a feminine energy. So you could be a man and really lead with your feminine energy, and it's so attractive. And Spirit is saying, no fret, you are not alone here. You are not alone. And this is a tale as old as time. This is what I'm hearing. What is that? A Fox and the Hound? Tale as old as time? No, Beauty and the Beast. Maybe you got an ugly boss. Hopefully you don't. I don't know. Let me shut up, because I don't know. But I'm saying that everything will be fine. You're not alone, and your spirit guides, your guardian angels and ancestors are fighting this battle for you. But I'm just telling you that you got a lot of admirers in the workplace, and this is how your boss is viewing you, that they're going to have to separate you, put you in a different office quickly as possible, so they can get order in the office. Bear. Danger, especially in money matters. And this is what I'm saying. They don't want to lose staff because of this economy, and they don't want you to lose your stability because of your dynamic personality. All of it. Look at this lady. You see this? All of it. So yeah. Yeah. If this resonates with you, please like, comment, or subscribe. I said describe. No, ancestors, I'm not describing anymore. I'm already embarrassed and turning red. Okay? Okay, so if this resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please continue to create or design a life that makes sense to you, because that is the only way you'll be happy. And my hat's off to you, because if you are running the game, if you are just running the energy like this with just your physical presence, good. But learn how to let's do it for the right reasons, and maybe, yeah. I already know. Sometimes you just can't help it. And they just didn't give the program. Okay. All right. Thank you again. You're welcome to join me in pile 2 or pile 3. Sorry, pile 2. Or just go and review pile 1. But you take care. Thank you. Hey, Pile 3, thank you for joining me on the other side. I'm gonna have to spray on because that one was pretty intense. So pile 2, what is going on? Okay, that was pretty intense. Let me wipe some of that off. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so how does your boss view you now? Temperance. You're perfecting balance here. Union of opposites, moderation, purposeful harmony, tranquil, patience, alchemy, balance, peace. This is what you embody here, but it's to the right. So I really feel like you're almost doing a logical head over heart type of energy here. And the reason why I'm saying this because you have you're dealing with some things with your fruitfulness here. And it says you are enough. Stand up for what you deserve, working too hard for free or for free, undermining your self-worth. Spirit is saying you need to put some more energy into claiming what is yours here, because you have everything that you need here and it's in perfect working order, but you don't ask for enough here. Pile 3, this is how your boss sees you. Like, I really feel like you're up for a promotion here shortly, or you've been up for a promotion but you don't ask for one. So yeah, this is how your bosses are viewing you. Your boss, I said bosses, so you may have multiple bosses here that feel the same way, that you are worthy of more money. You're worthy of the time and energy because you put in the time and energy. You live a purpose-driven life here. This is what Spirit is saying. Yeah. And you really produce so much for this company, and they really love it. They love everything that you do because you put effort in it, because you want to be able to serve people in a way that makes sense. And when you come from that type of energy, that this is your life purpose, this is your soul mission, do you know how things change in your life? That's alchemy right there. And it's self-worship 37, and that reduces to a 10. So I really feel like you do try to rein in that scattered energy. It's like you're always in your head a little bit. I'm just gonna say that because I don't know, I really feel like you guys are highly spiritual. And I do say this on Pile 3 a lot, that I think this is my psychic medium diviners here. Those that do divination, spiritualists here. Yeah. And it says, my hands fold as I speak to the stars, watching as the sky holds its breath. It's in a stillness that I find that all I am and all of divinity within me. Yeah, I really feel like this is my spiritual pile. You're looking at yourself to see what is so special about me. And your bosses are looking at you like, do you not know? Yeah, this is this is what they're saying. Do you not know? Because we see it. Do you see it? Spirit is saying return to self-care is needed. Seasons of the Witch, Beltane Oracle. And it says you are in need of some major self-care as you are spread too thin and give too much of yourself to too many people. Didn't I say that? Stand up for what you deserve. Projects and ideas. The real spiritual work happens in the moments when you make your well-being a priority. Be a little self-centered and focus on nourishing yourself for a change. Worshiping yourself isn't foolish or selfish, but rather is a sign of self-respect and as an acknowledgement of the need to save yourself before you're in a position to help others. This message is amplified when it is combined with indulgence. But since we only have that one qualifier here, yeah, it's saying you need to really have some self-worship, self-care here. Self-worship can also mean you have been putting yourself down. Focusing on your flaws rather than seeing how beautiful and worthy you are. Oh, y'all need to go to Pile 2 then, because I'm telling you that's a whew. How you speak to yourself has more impact than the words of anyone else. As the harsh words you speak about yourself drain you of your energy, negative self-talk can create blocks, doubts, and limiting beliefs that will prevent you from experiencing the blessings that you are due. this is your reminder to worship yourself and find companion and forgiveness. I'm sorry, compassion and forgiveness, even for your most unforgiving parts here. Okay. So Spirit is saying that you definitely need to nourish yourself a little bit more. You've been down on yourself. You've been not giving yourself the love and care that you deserve here, and you deserve it. And I almost feel like you definitely need to go and take notes from Pile too, because I'm telling you, that one was in their soft guy era, and people took notice too. Yeah. So muscle, strength, force, fitness, exercise, discipline, shield, throwing weight around. And I really feel like you've been carrying a lot of things on you. You've been using your muscles out for the cause, and you're not allowing people to come and help you. This is what Spirit is saying. And it's Isa, I think it's Isa or Isa. And it says ice, stagnation, rest mode, inner blocks, hermit mode, chrysoberyl, I think that's what that is, moon energy, and that is water here. And that is psychic, sensitive. Didn't I say that? And of course, you know, my family, my neighbors' chickens, you know, they're family here now. They always cock-a-doodle-doodling, you know, walk in the yard. Yeah. They're even agreeing. Did you hear that? They said, cock-a-doodle-doo. Yeah, they agree. That I really feel like it's time for you to go back. For you to be a recluse and go into hermit mode, Pile 3, because you need some loving. You need to go and give that self to yourself. And because Spirit is saying that you have the magic within you. The vision 11 here, 3811. It's right next to this one. And I asked Spirit if I can pull another card for you, because this one is really risque. It's very risque. And they told me yes. So they said that yes, this one is good too, but also continue to talk about, I don't know if yeah, they said that, yeah, pull that card too, but also talk about this one as well. It's 38, the vision. I draw on my body with an invisible blade carved with the bliss of lustrous teeth. It is in the allure that I will meet blood and flesh. And what I'm talking about here is tantric. The tantric experience. Spirit wants you to try it if you haven't. And I know that since this is disclaimer, this is my spiritual pile, so you know what I'm talking about when I say tantric. You don't have to be with a partner to love yourself. This is what Spirit is saying. You need to go within yourself and show yourself that love. You don't need a partner to do that. This is what Spirit is saying. And it's followed by your hint card, HINT, competition, conflict, 5 of Wands, which is Spirit here. Claiming dominion, I am calm and confident. It's time for you to stop fighting with yourself, because this is what Spirit is saying. I don't know what it is. Maybe and I'm almost feeling the energy of religious energy here. So it's not only spirituality here. I always feel like that dominates because of who follows me, but I do feel like there are some people that are battling with their religious upbringing and spirituality. It's like when you were raised from your upbringing, you actually were religious. You probably were raised in a religious home, and now that you're out in the world and you're ready to sow your royal oats, from what Coming to America says, sow your royal oats. Yeah, that you are battling with yourself, and it shows in your work here. And so I'm not saying that your bosses are thinking that deep, but I'm telling you what Spirit is saying, that the narrative behind of why your bosses feel like you should ask for more because you deserve it. Yeah. And this even brings me to even content creators, because if you're like me and many of the other ladies and gentlemen here, we don't really ask for a lot. We don't ask for donations like that. We don't ask for much. We just ask you for your viewership. Your please like, comment, and subscribe, you know, to find, so the algorithm can pick us up. But yeah, if you can, shoot your favorite reader a donation, because you never know what they're going through behind the scenes. Yeah. And I really feel like, you know, it's a common thing when you think about religion and spirituality. They just think that it's supposed to be free, but you live in the natural world. You live in the 3D world where things cost money, and people are shocked when you ask for money. But things cost money if you're here in this world. In the spiritual world, they don't have a need for that. But in this world, we do the work. We should be able to get something for it. You know what I'm saying? And spirit, of course, spirit is going to give us an opportunity and an avenue to get the things that we need. And you'll see this because you see people selling their decks. You'll see people have a website to get free readings, or you may see it in their description. Participate, patronize those people. So be a patron of those people, so they can actually pay some things or actually invest more into this craft that they're working on for you. You know, even in the church, they pass around the collection plate so you can have a building fund, or a charity run, or something for the coat drive for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Everything in this 3D world requires that energy, that money exchange. So this is what Spirit is saying. Giving a positive exchange will help your reader, will help your person accomplish what they need to accomplish. Because look here, success is on the horizon. Success, ambition, determination, willpower, self-discipline, focus. And especially since you pile 3 that you've been you've been working too hard or for free here, Spirit is saying you need to change, you need to flip that around, because you have success here. And if you ask, just be willing to ask. Say, hey, you know, hit my Cash App, or maybe buy my book, or create an avenue for them to buy something. You know, it may come out to where, you know, you can get that even energy exchange. Page of Swords, and I know you're in your head. Curious, witty, clarity, communicative, inspired, vigilant, alert, mental agility. Again, I really feel like you are learning this too. You're learning how to market yourself. You're in the learning phase of marketing yourself. You're the student now as you are teaching. You are the teacher as you are the student here. Pile 3. I don't know why I keep talking about pile 2. I really feel like there's something about pile 2. It's something about their energetic energy, their energetic personality that attracts the things that they need and want, and it's so much so that people are throwing themselves at pile 2. So yeah, maybe you can learn a little bit from them. I don't know. I'm telling you, I keep hearing you sexy thing. Look, 10 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, if you can, again, Spirit is saying that song, I believe in miracles, since you came along, you sexy thing, you. That miracles do happen here, even if you think that it's a long shot that you can actually get the promotion that you want, or the financial increase from your audience, or whatever you're doing. Spirit is saying you have success here, and because it's going to lead you to 10 of Pentacles. You're going to be able to leave a legacy here. You're going to establish your roots, family, and ancestry. People will get to know more about you and where you come from. Your inheritance will be secured. The windfalls are coming. Foundations will be built. Privilege, affluence, stability, and tradition are all yours for the taking, but you have to open up and want more. You have to speak up. Again, Temperance. And we're leading off with Temperance. Balance, peace, patience, moderation, calm, tranquility, harmony, serenity. Spirit wants this for you. This is a major arcana here. They want you to have what you need to have so you can expand. You can actually offer more to your clientele here, your boss, your the people that you serve, you know? And what else, Spirit? Believe in miracles. That's what Spirit keeps saying. I believe in miracles since you came along. Yeah. We just want one, Spirit. Yeah. Okay. To truly honor the source of your being, live from the flow of your heart. You got it within you. It's time for you to look within you. I'm telling you, it's time for you to look within. Because your bosses actually really, really like you. The people that you serve really, really like you. They want you to keep coming back. But you need to declare an even energy exchange for real. includes disappointment in a friend or a lover. And I really feel like a lot of the reason why you've been feeling this way is because you have been betrayed in the past, and just, it's like, since you've been betrayed in the past, this could be from a lover, a friend, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is what Spirit is saying, that you have it within. It's like it's kind of made you not want to reach out and ask for more. And Spirit is saying you got to change that energy here. It's time for a renewal of your mind. You do need to renew your mind. This is why they're telling you need to get back in your studies. It's time for you to renew your mind, because just because these people disappointed you doesn't mean that all people will disappoint you. What the heck? I said disappoint me. Is this a message for me, Spirit? Okay, I hear you. But I'm just saying that for you to have better, you're gonna have to have a renewal of your mind, and things will get better as you continue to love yourself and treat yourself with the utmost care and respect. It starts with you. It doesn't come outside into, like we're talking about here, the Hermit. You have to go within to find this energy here, this love for yourself. And you have to enjoy yourself in all ways possible known to man, and not into the heavens. For real. Because if you don't show yourself that love, how is anyone else going to show you that love? So yeah, this is the message. How your boss feels about you. Ask for what you want because you deserve it. Stop giving yourself away for free, because you have so much to offer. You are the whole table. Yeah. All right. You're welcome to review Pile 1 and 2, especially 2. I was like, what's going on here? Had me confused and interested. I was like, turned away, okay. Okay, so don't forget to continue to create or design a life that makes sense to you, because that's the only way you're going to be happy. Please like, comment, and subscribe if this made sense to you, resonated with you in some kind of way. But you got it going on, y'all. You do. They love your work. You're worth the money. So ask for it. Okay? Okay. All right. So this concludes your #Tarot Monday. How does your boss feel about you? They like you a lot, but ask for more. Ask for more. All right. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next Pick a Card reading. You take care.